Okay, good morning students. Now in today's video we are going to study some few more important definitions related to vacuum. Now let's go for the first one. What is gas conductance of a vacuum line? Gas conductance of a vacuum line has units of volumetric flow rate divided by pressure drop, and generally this is expressed in liters per second. This gas conductance between two points is defined as the gas flow rate flowing through a device or a vessel divided by the pressure drop that is driving the flow. This is called as a gas conductance of a vacuum line, and this gas conductance of a particular vacuum line is represented with the help of this particular graph. You can go through it, right? And there is one more term which is exactly opposite to this gas conductance of a vacuum line, that is called as impedance of a vacuum line, right? So this conductance in a vacuum system is the characteristics of a vacuum component or a particular system. To readily allow the flow of a gas and can be thought of as the inverse of resistance to flow. So this inverse of resistance, that means it is the impedance of a vacuum line, right? So resistance and impedance is one and the same in case of a vacuum line. So let's move for the next one, that is the pumping speed. Pumping speed is the ratio of a throughput of a given gas to the partial pressure of that gas at a specific point near the inlet port of the pump, right? Now what is meant by this throughput of a given gas? So throughput is the gas flow rate of the transported by a vacuum pump, right? Throughput is the gas flow rate transported by vacuum pump, and this throughput is generally measured in liters per second, right? Or it is also measured in atmospheric pressure cubic centimeter per second. So these are the units of throughput, right? And in short we can say pumping speed is measured of the pump's capacity to remove the gas from a particular vessel or a chamber, right? So this is the significance of a pumping speed, we can say. So it just measures the capacity of a pump to remove a gas from the chamber or the vessel, right? And these are some few definitions. Flow of a gas through aperture, elbows and tubes. This is homework for you. You should prepare for those small topics, right? Next one is the pump down time. What is meant by pump down time? So it is particular time required, or it is a length of time required to evacuate the leak tested vessel. If suppose you are having a leak, a vessel, and this vessel has a leak, right? And pump down time, it is a length of time or a time required to remove that leak, that is called as a pump down time, or evacuate the leak tested vessel, that's called as a pump down time. And the applications of these pump down times are used to reduce the water vapor partial pressure and allowing the faster product throughput. This also reduces the base pressure and pump down time, right? So this is all about some few definitions which were left from the second module, and that's the end of the module number 2. Now let's move on the last part of the module. That's an assignment. The first question is, what is meant by vacuum? Second, explain different ranges of vacuum. Third question, define the term molecular density, time to form the monolayer, low vacuum, high vacuum and ultra high vacuum. Fourth question, discuss the different vacuum techniques in details. Fifth is derive the relation rho c square by 3. Write a short note on pressure of a gas on the basis of kinetic theory of gases. Next question, seventh question is, explain postulates of kinetic theory of gases. And eighth, explain the different flow regimes of gas, also differentiate between them. So this is your assignment number 2, and that's the end of module number 2. Next time we'll start with the next module, right? So thank you.